Welcome back to The Bloated Chef. I am Chef Jerome, an actual bloated chef. And before we get to today's informative and entertaining tutorial, please be sure to slap down on that like button, click the subscribe button, smash that notification bell, and share with the entire planet. Please keep your hands inside the ride at all times, and we thank you. And we are back on the biggest of big boards. And what does we have today? I've got big portobello mushrooms. I've got more Thai finger peppers. I've got Chinese-style ground pork. I've got crab meat, the slipper kind of crab meat, and fresh shrimp. We are going to stuff these bad boys. Multi-stacked stuffed portobellos. How does that sound? So let's go ahead and snap those stems right out of there. We're going to carve out those ribs. They're not very attractive. And while they add a lovely level of earthiness, we don't need it for this application. We want the mushrooms, the portobellos, to shine. Okay, that's the vehicle, that's the vessel. Now then, do not throw away those stems. Those can be used. You can cook them, or you can use them as a filling for your stuffing, which is exactly what we're going to do here today. Time to go ahead and start our mise en place, right? Okay, well, I just happen to have a quarter package of radish sprouts, my favorite. This is going in the mix, and I can do it in the mix. And speaking of the mix, here goes our Thai finger peppers. Hashtag favorite. Time for one of the stars of the show. That would be fresh ginger. Give it a quick peel, slice it up, and then dice it up. Because that's how we does it here. All right, our mise en place is building now. We've got that stray leftover green onion end. On to our shrimps. We're going to chop up these 31-35 size shrimp. That means 31 to 35 per pound for the layman. And our shrimps is done, baby. Proper sanitation is important. We're changing people's lives. Moving on, let's get our mixes together. There goes our slipper crab. A great option to the super expensive crab meat cans. There goes 1 pound of those 31 shrimps. All right, let's go ahead and go about seasoning. There goes our horseradish sprouts. There goes half of that ginger. There goes half of that fresh basil. And are you seeing a theme? Half of the hot peppers. Half of whatever the fuck that was. Half of the green onions. Yada, yada, yada. Now here go our Chinese-style pork. And by Chinese-style pork, I mean, of course, Italian hot spicy sausage. Anyhow, ground up, ready to go. Let's go ahead, and all we're simply going to do here is add the remaining ingredients right on top, one right after the other. Do I have to list them? No, but you can look underneath at the recipe in the comments section below, as usual. Now then, all of this richness and protein requires something to lighten it up. How many times have we discussed this, people? So there goes 1 full lemon into about 2 pounds of shrimp and crab meat, freshly squeezed. Hello. And since we've got about 1 pound of pork, yeah, let's go ahead and squeeze one of those small limes in there. Citrus, perfect. 1 egg per. Thank you. 1 last layer of seasoning. There goes some lemongrass powder into our crab meat, and there goes some coriander into our pork. Let's bring the funk. There goes about a teaspoon each of sambal oelek. This is the not fucking around hot sauce. Trust me. Let's add a pinch, less than a half a teaspoon of fresh sesame oil. There goes our fish sauce. And there goes about a half a teaspoon of Chinese black vinegar. Now then, black vinegar, quite simply, sweeter than soy sauce, thicker than vinegar. You got me? It's right down the middle. And sounds like lyrics to a song, does it not? Can I get an amen? Thank you. Now, let's get our mix on. Use a fork for the crab and shrimp mix. Use your hands, preferably wrapped in plastic gloves. Squeeze and smush and get all those ingredients incorporated. From here, I'm going to take some potato starch, about a half a cup for our light, non-dense crab and shrimp mixture, and I'm only going to use about a quarter cup for our thick, very dense pork mixture. You got me? You want to test it, make sure. Take your fork, press it against the side, see if it sticks. That's ideal. That's what we're looking for. Shit, this is pork, ground pork. And it does not require much in the way of a binder, but it looks like we have a perfect amount. Now let's work on these portobello mushrooms. A wee bit of sesame oil across the top. A little bit of S&P, salt and pepper. Salt and pepper's here. Better make it fast or I'm gonna get pissed. Properly seasoned. Time for another level of flavor. A little bit of garlic hoisin sauce. Hoisin, as in hoisin up the flavor. We'll do a quick pre-roast of about 10 minutes. And now we'll go ahead and treat our vessels. Alright, so our vessels are prepped. Let's just go ahead and go straight Chinese sausage. Pork, baby. Pork on pork action. Now we'll just go straight seafood with our shrimp and crab meat mixture. And then after we double stack with pork and crab meat, we will finish with some pulverized breadcrumbs, all of my favorite snack bits. You know the drill. Already seasoned and fantastic in flavor. And into a 425 degree oven for 25 minutes, and looky loo. Alright, guttural sound effects aside, we are almost home. Little greenery for that scenery. Ladies and genitals, we are just about ready to dive into this. And I mean, take a deep dive. And just for a little razzle-dazzle, we're going to drop a little Shinsu sauce. Shinsu, people. I believe that translates to goodbye taste buds. Don't mess with this sauce either, baby. Oh, yeah, he's a big dumb animal, isn't he? Time for that taste. Time for that deep dive we talked about. Look at that. We're checking out the thickness and the moisture. Nice, juicy Portobello. An excellent vehicle. I'm thinking he likes it. What you think?